Hello guys, welcome back, willkommen. We are back into another reaction to Germany. I've been doing a couple of videos on different types of English from around the world. So we're going to come back to Feely from Germany. If you don't know this woman, please go over and subscribe to her channel. She has lots of great videos on the differences between Germany and America and Germany and other countries, and also just different words and culture and traditions that happen in Germany. So this time we're going to look at Feely, and we're going to have a look at 10 German words Americans can't pronounce. And I'm not American, of course, I'm from Australia. But we'll see how we go with the 10. And as usual, like and subscribe. And let's get stuck into it and let's listen to Feely.
Spending 8 days with a group of Americans struggling to pronounce German street names, subway stops, and menu items reminded me of how tricky of a language German is and how difficult it can be for non-native speakers to make certain German sounds. So I was wondering what the most difficult German words are. So I looked it up and I put together a list of the 10 most difficult German words, according to the internet, and with my lovely, absolutely voluntary assistant Ben,
Hi.
We're gonna find out how tricky these really are. Deep down of
Alright, so my name's Ben as well, and as I always say, Feely's English is very, very good.
hoping that you guys will give it a try too, and at the end of the video, let us know in the comments below which of these words was the trickiest for you. Okay, so here's the first word.
Okay.
Alright, so we've got an umlaut, so that from my limited German lessons that I did at high school, it's either an or an or u, and I think this is the U sound, so I would call that Röntgen. Röntgen. And I actually know this word because this is a scientist. This is the guy who invented X-rays, and I think this is a measurement, a Röntgen. I think it's a measurement of ionized radiation. It's a measurement of the X-ray. So X in X-ray means nothing, because he couldn't think of a name for it, because he wasn't really sure what it was. But I'm pretty sure it's measured in Röntgens. So I'd be going more for a U with that umlaut. So let's go Röntgen. Let's see how we go.
Okay, Nummer 1. Röntgen.
Pretty good.
Röntgen. So does this have to do with radioactivity?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, you know that. You guys should probably know that too if you've seen all of my videos, because it was in the 5 major inventions you didn't know were German. So what is Röntgen?
It's like the measuring unit that they measure radioactivity at, isn't it?
I think it has something to do with that as well, but Röntgen means X-ray.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's radioactivity. That's something else. That's Geiger. This is to do with X-rays.
But like the X-rays are also like rays, so I don't know.
But it was named after the person.
Who discovered that. Yeah.
Watched our videos before.
Well, I guess that was too easy for you then. So I would pronounce this Röntgen, and of course the...
Alright, so that R is very difficult. So it's almost like the R starts before the R. It's almost like a Röntgen. It's almost like there's a U before the R. Röntgen.
Tricky part about this is the German R, as always, and then the O umlaut, and then also like just so many consonants together, which is something that people say about the German language. Like you literally have an N, T, and G.
Yeah. Röntgen. Röntgen. Röntgen?
Yeah.
Röntgen?
Yep.
Röntgen.
Very good. Very good. And to make sure that you can hear the words being pronounced by other Germans as well, not just by me, you don't have to just rely on me with this, I have some support from LingoPie today. Shout out to them for
Alright, so let's go to our next words. So I'm not sponsored by LingoPie, so let's go
Ein
to.
neues Bild machen.
Okay, the
next
second
one.
word I have for you.
Oh,
Alright, so this one's an easy one. Most English speakers will say Porsche, but the German is Porsche. So anytime an E at the end, you've got to add the R sound, so Porsche.
I used to say this one wrong, and I say it right now. Porsche.
That was very good.
Porsche. I used to say Porsche.
Porsche, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of Americans that try to say it correctly say it Porsche.
Yes.
Like they say Porsche.
Porsche. So Porsche.
Sehr gut. I've trained you
Yeah.
well. I honestly
Yeah.
didn't think you were.
Alright, so I think I covered that one in the brand names. So let's go to our third word.
I can't do it quickly.
Next word.
Yeah.
Alright, so we've got our umlaut again, so that's a so Eichhörnchen, Eichhörnchen, Eichhörnchen. So this is an animal. I've heard this word before, Eichhörnchen. I always thought that was like egg, but it's not. It's a. So horn is corn, so it's like acorn. Acorn can. So this is something that picks up acorns. This is a squirrel. Acorn. It's a squirrel. What a beautiful name for a squirrel. Squirrel's a great word, but this is better. Eichhörnchen.
You know this one. This is the classic. This is the one that every German learner has to say pretty much all the time. Whenever like they run into a
This is
German
squirrel, isn't it?
native. It is squirrel.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
So, Eichhörnchen.
Close enough.
What is
Look
it?
at it again.
Eichhörnchen.
One more time.
Eichhörnchen?
You're pretty close, but you're
It's
kind of
not at the
skipping a
end.
letter.
The N?
Yes.
Eichhörnchen.
That
Eichhörnchen.
was cute.
But it just shows you how close it is. So acorn, eichhorn. I don't know what the can is. Is that just like a derivative or something? I'm not too sure.
How do you say it?
Eichhorn.
Eichhörnchen.
See, she says it's so much better. Eichhörnchen.
Eichhörnchen.
Yeah, perfect.
Eichhörnchen.
There you go.
Eichhörnchen. Alright, let's go on. So we've got squirrel, so I'm going to write. Okay, next one. I'm sure it's going to get harder.
Say it right.
Are you ready for the next word?
Hit me.
Ta-da!
Oh my.
Alright, so this is where in German you just put all the words together. So strike, halt, halt. So when we read this, we see the Z and the S as an S sound, but that's a T sound. So strike, halt, halt, strike, halt, schach, telchen. Telken. Strike, halt, shall telken. Shall telken. Strike, halt, shall telken. Strike, halt, shall kel. See, we want to go from that shall just to the shall can, but there's a tel in the middle. Strike, halt, shall telken. Now, what the hell does this mean? Strike, strike, hulk, halt, box, strike. No, it's a matchbox. Why is it so long? Why is it just not a strike halt? Or does that mean just match? Strike, box. Strike, telken. Shy telken, telken, shy telken, strike halt, shy telken. Small box, small matchbox.
My God.
You know this one. This
I
is
know.
another classic. This is another classic. So if you're a German learner, you're gonna come across this sooner or later.
Streichholz, Streichholz, Schacks.
So we all do the same thing. So we're seeing this Z, S. So most of us have, we have the pronunciation okay. It's not perfect, of course, but when we look at it, we're seeing the Z, the S, the C, the H together, and that's like a sh to us. So the hardest thing about pronouncing German words is to break them up into actually what they're saying. So strike, halt, shark, telken. But then putting it all together is extremely difficult for us. Strike, halt, telken. But see, just doing that, just by changing it to telken, strike, halt, telken, then it becomes easier. Once you get the pronunciation.
Telkin.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Streichholz Schachs Telkin.
That's the tricky word right there, where like the CHT is.
What's the A umlaut again?
Like an English apple.
Streichholz Schach.
Streichholzschächtelchen.
Ugh.
Streichholzschächtelchen. Easy peasy.
Streichholz Schach
She's just showing off now.
Telkin.
Schächtelchen.
What does it
Shake
mean? What does it
Pretty
mean?
good.
Streichholz Shake Telkin.
And do you know what this means?
Strike box.
This is a small matchbox.
I've heard you mention that
Yeah,
before.
as I said, this is one of the words that Germans like to torture German learners with, like this and Eichhörnchen, I think. So Streichholzschachtel would mean a matchbox, but then you have this like diminutive
Okay, so why are we going from Streichholz Schachtel, and then we've got to put on the Ken at the end. So the Ken means that it's a small one.
thing in German, where if you add chen, chen, or also lein to something, it like indicates that it's smaller. So this would be a small
So like Fraulein means small girl.
matchbox. But there's even a next level version of this torture, and it's this one.
So it's got to start just with a T. Is the TSCHE all one sound? Ch. Jesus. That sounds like Jesus. Jesus. It almost sounds like Gesundheit. It almost sounds like an onomatopoeia word. Like it's the sound of the strike. Like ch. 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 Chiset. Chiches. 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 Nah, that's not. That doesn't sound German. Alright, I got no idea about that one.
Try it. You already did it good with the Streichholzschächtelchen.
Czechicches? Chuck E. Cheese? Cheese? Chuck E. Cheese?
Chuck E. Cheese.
Huh?
Tschechisches.
One more time.
Chiches. Che. So that first one's like a J sound. Chiches. 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 And it's got to be the sound, because that's the sound.
Tschechisches.
Czechisches. Streichholz Schach Telkin.
Chiches. Streichholz Schachtelchen.
Close enough. I'm gonna
give
let
up
that
on
count.
Word. That word is beating my ass.
I would say Tschechisches Streichholzschächtelchen.
Exactly.
Easy peasy. And what does this mean?
Czech small matchbox?
Yep, exactly. I mean, not really something that you're probably ever gonna use. Ready for the next one.
Oh, that was the country, Czechoslovakia. Ah, or Czech, whatever it's called now. Czechia. Alright.
Easier from here. At least shorter.
Alright, so this is brute, so that's the umlaut on the O, so that's a U sound, so Brutken. Brutken. which is bread. Brut is bread. So can, here we go again. So that means small. So small bread, bun, roll, hamburger bun, brotkin, brutkin.
Brotkin. Brotkin.
Yeah, close enough. Close enough.
Brotkin.
Brötchen.
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 I knew that.
I think a trick here might be that instead of the T, try to pronounce a D.
Brötchen. Yeah.
I think if
It's
you
way
do
easier.
the D more
Brötchen.
like in the front of your
Yeah.
mouth, it makes it easier. And what does it mean?
It's like bread.
Well, not just bread. Bread would be Brot. Brötchen
Small
is...
bread.
Yeah, exactly. Like the diminutive again, the C-H-E-N.
Yeah.
What does it translate to in English?
Like a roll.
Bread roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can you say Brotlein?
We would say, for example, ich gehe Brötchen holen.
Mhm.
I will get small bread.
In the morning, like you're going to get bread rolls from the bakery, which is a super common thing in Germany to do. Like you'll send your 8-year-old kid, or like if your husband isn't there in the morning when you wake up, like they might be Brötchen holen at the bakery to get some breakfast. And Brötchen is also one of those words that we have different words for in different regions of Germany. So for example, where I'm from in Munich, Bavaria, we don't call it Brötchen usually. Do you know what we call it instead? What do you get at Oktoberfest when you
Smollen?
get your steak sandwich? What is it called?
Semmel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We call a Brötchen a Semmel in Bavarian. And I did
Semmel.
find a scene, and this is actually from a show that I used to love as a kid. I think this is like the whatever season now. I don't know the characters anymore. But this
Alright, so let's go on because I don't want to get a copyright. Okay, next word, we're up to number 6.
To buns.
yeah. Okay.
Alright, so 20, 20. Now, when I first learnt this word, when I was learning to count to 100, I said 20. But at the time I was working at the Hilton Hotel, the head chef was a German guy, and he told me that his pronunciation was 20 with a k sound. But it wasn't really my k sound, it was like a ik, like an ICH sound, 20, like a like a soft ik. Like it ICH, 20. But that just means 20.
20.
Sehr gut.
How was it? Yeah, good?
Yeah.
Yeah? I just asked how it was after you said it's good. 20.
Okay, you can say 20 or you can say 20 with like a
20.
soft CH
I like
sound.
20. 20.
20 is easier to say.
Yeah, it's easier for me.
Technically,
Yeah, just with a k sound instead of e. But anyway, that's 20. I know that one. Okay, so here we are back at number 7. We've got to get rid of that add. I'll edit that one out.
okay, this one.
Oh, Frucht.
Alright, so this one's fruit, which is Frucht.
Sehr gut.
Yeah, I know that
Easy
because
peasy.
Fruchtfleisch.
Fruchtfleisch.
Alright, so fruit flesh, which is fruit flesh. Frucht, Fruchtfleisch.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fruchtfleisch.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
we've even done this in a
Yeah,
video
yeah,
before.
Yeah. Thank you, Orangina. It's that shit.
So what's Fruchtfleisch?
Fruit pulp.
Mm-hmm.
Pulp.
What does it literally translate to?
Fruit flesh.
Fruit flesh. Yeah. And then obviously Frucht means.
Fruit.
Okay, so I would say Frucht just to.
Frucht.
Frucht.
Honestly, I think you're like literally at 99% there.
Süßherbe
Alright, so we're at word
Geschmack.
8.
Ready?
Hit me.
Alright, so it looks intimidating, but it's not. It's 555. So, 500, 500, 555. 555. 500, 555. 500, 555. 500, 100, 5 und 50. 500, 5 and 50. 500, 55. But it looks like a mouthful, and it is a mouthful. But I bet you I could, if I kept reading that, I could get that pretty good. 500, 5. Got to get that bit, because that, when we go that, the funf, and then the unt, and then back to the f. So that sound in English is hard to go from a t to the f. 500, 5 und 50.
Oh wait, I know this one. 500 and I don't know what all is going on there, but 500 Pfund.
So we could add that to the other one. So we could go change that to 25. So we can go 500, 525. That would be 525. And I love 1,000, 9,000.
Sick.
Sehr gut. Just one more time quicker.
500 Pfund.
I
got
kind
something
of,
for you.
I suck at English tongue twisters. This one, okay.
All right, so that doesn't look German to me. That looks Frenchy or Italian. My first impression is it's register, but it's not. I've seen this word because I watch some German movies. This is well, it's not producer because that's productive. I think this is director, but it's a kind of a similar meaning. Because register, direct, write, they're all similar kind of words, but this is a French word, so it's going to be interesting to see how the German pronunciation is. If I was saying that as a French word, it'd be régisseur. But if it was a German, that'd be more of a g sound, so régisseur. But who knows, because everyone says everyone else's languages differently. So, régisseur, that's how I'm going to go, régisseur.
A lot of Germans get
is
this
French.
one wrong. It is French, but it is the German version of a word.
Okay, so the G I'm guessing is a G, right? Or is it Regisseur?
Huh?
Regisseur? Regisseur?
Yeah, pretty much.
Regisseur?
Régisseur.
Regisseur.
Régisseur.
Regisseur.
So the thing is, a lot of Germans get the J, so the G sound, and the S mixed up, so they'll say Regisseur,
Regisseur.
but it's Régisseur.
Régisseur.
And what does it mean?
Register?
Nope, not at all. It's a profession. It has to do with movies.
Hold on. Director.
Director, yep, exactly. Régisseur is the director, and the noun for what they're doing is régie.
Regisseur.
And I did find a scene for this too from this sketch comedy show called.
All right, last word.
Actors always talk like that. Okay.
All right, so rechts, shoots, Versicherung. Rex is right, Schutz. Versicherung. Rechtsschutzversicherung. Versicherung is insurance. So I know that because I watched another video and it was one of the longest words, and it was about a particular position in a German company, which was the person who gave out life insurance for a certain municipal county of Bavaria, something like that, and it was a massive word. But I remember the Versicherung, which means insurance. So we're talking about right insurance and Schutz. I'm not too sure what it means in this word. It's not life because it'd be Leben. Leben. So what kind of insurance is it? Right something insurance. Rechtsschutzversicherung. Maybe it means, like, because the word right is there, maybe it means everything. I'll go, what do they mean when you got comprehensive insurance? That's what I'm going to go.
Rechtsschutzversicherung. Versicherung? Versicherung.
Uh-huh. That was good.
Okay. Rechtsschutzversicherung.
There's just one teeny tiny mistake, and it's the letter V in German.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. F.
It's like an F.
F.
Exactly.
Rechtsschutzversicherung.
Sehr gut.
Versicherung.
Woo! That
Rechtsschutzversicherung.
was difficult. That was difficult.
What the hell does it mean?
Rechtsschutzversicherung.
Rechtsschutzversicherung.
Sehr gut.
Haha.
Any clue what this means? Do you know what a Versicherung is?
No.
Because that's the thing with these long German words, right? Is that like this is a compound word. It technically contains 3 separate words in it, but
So we got Rechtsschutzversicherung. Right insurance. I just don't know what that middle part is.
we just skip the spaces, and so we just mush them all together into one word. Like whenever it's one concept, it's going to become one word. Whereas in English, you would have spaces in between. So Versicherung, the last part of the word, means insurance. And then Rechtsschutz, so Recht means legal or law, and then Schutz is
But again, it kind of makes sense, all right? So legal, law, right. Schutz, this is the one.
protection. So it's
Schutz. Protection. So right protection insurance.
like, what's the proper term for that in English when you have like a legal insurance?
I don't know.
Okay, we just looked it up, and apparently it's like a legal expense insurance, defense insurance. There's like different words for it, but none of them really rang a bell.
I'd say comprehensive. Comprehensive insurance.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes me think that maybe it's not a very common thing in the US. In Germany, everyone loves insurances. Everyone has 100 insurances. Well, that's exaggerated, but most people have a lot of insurances,
100 Versicherung.
and this is one of them. Like,
Yeah.
so in case you get sued or you get into a trial where you have to pay for lawyer costs or court trial costs, this will help you. I think I have one more bonus one for you.
Okay, hit me.
Alright, so that's her name. So, Feely. So, most English speakers would say Felly, like Felicity. But it's like an F-E-L-L-Y, Feely. But anyway, there we go, guys. I hope you enjoy the video. I hope I didn't butcher it too much. I think I did quite well for first time watching it. That's the thing I like about the German language, is that you can kind of work it out. You know, if you know one part of the word and you're a bit iffy on the other part of the word, but you can kind of work out what's happening. Of course, there's different derivatives that, you know, mean big and small, or scary, or light, or dark, and all that sort of stuff. I don't know all those words, but I definitely did learn that line now means small as well, and the kun, which is good to know. So, like I said, if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.